Oh my god, I have so much pimples right now. How come I look really bad? Hey everyone, it is 3 a.m. right now, and it's like really early in the morning or really late at night, I guess you can say. I got asked to do a video about my depression and a bunch of stuff about depression, so I decided to do a Q&A or question and answer about depression, and later on I will explain mine. So yeah, so I asked you guys to ask me some questions, so here are the answers to those questions. Yes, depression is a mental illness, but it's treatable and it's very serious though. But it is a medical condition, not a personal weakness. Do little kids get depressed? I think that's what the question was. Oh, do children get depressed? Yeah, kids can get depressed. They can either inherit depression from their parents, or they can like just get depressed like anyone else does, or however their parents got depressed. Just really, you can just get depressed. Anyone can get depressed. Can lack of sleep cause depression? No, lack of sleep doesn't cause depression because depression causes lack of sleep. So it's pretty much, if that's what you were trying to ask, then yes, depression does cause lack of sleep. But other than that, lack of sleep can't cause depression. And if you are depressed, usually you do stay up later because you have a lot of stuff on your mind and you really can't sleep. What can you do to treat depression? I don't know if I said this in any of the other things, but it is like treatable, and like with pills, they have depression pills, but those can also have a bad effect also. Honestly, I would, like for my depression, I don't take pills. I found someone that really does make me feel happier about myself, and I'm not as depressed as I was before. When I'm not with them though, it really does hit me a lot harder, so, because he lives really far away, so it really sucks. But if you do have a best friend or something, maybe try spending more time with them, and maybe you can look it up online. Sorry if I can't really help with that, I'm not a doctor. Yeah, so that's what I would recommend mostly because it's free and it really does help out and it's pretty fun. So just find a friend that you really like your best friend, and hang out with them more. Okay, so this person asked, why do people say that women get depression more? Isn't that sexist? Okay, no it is not, and it is actually proven that women do get depressed more often than men do because like the hormone changes that they always get all the time, because we go through a lot more hormone changes than guys do. So that would be the only reason. And if someone ever tells you that more women get depressed than men, don't call them sexist, because it is not. It's true. And it's like, I don't know, and somewhat before no one really knew that it was like proven, so yeah, I guess at some point someone could say it and it will be sexist, but other than that, it's not sexist anymore, unless they actually don't know and they're just trying to be. But yeah, it is proven, so it's not sexist. Okay, so this is, do most people with depression commit suicide? Most people, actually do attempt. Okay, sorry if this like sounds like I'm just like assuming that people do attempt suicide, but it's supposed to be like 30 to 70% of people do actually attempt, and some do end up dying. But yeah, most people with depression, they don't die, but they do attempt to commit suicide, but they don't, and some of them do, and it's actually sad. How long does depression last? Okay, so depression can last for a really long time if it goes untreated, and a lot of people with depression can't treat it, so it does last for a really long time, and it really sucks. Like, um, like depression can lead to other like disorders, because you're upset, so, or like sad, um, but you can get a bunch of other disorders, so you should really try your best to find a treatment for your depression before it does lead to other things. Okay, so I do have severe depression, and uh, I was like suffering for a really long time with like super bad depression, and I would self-harm and everything, and I couldn't help it, so it really sucked, and I was always upset, and I'd never really go outside. I still currently am suffering depression, and I have been for a couple of years now, but my depression has gotten better because I have a friend, and he's really, really nice, and he just makes everything better all the time, but I guess you can say it's better, but it's also worse because when he leaves, he lives in London, and I don't live in London, and he lives 7 hours away, but he comes here once in a while, and it really sucks when he leaves, and I do get really depressed when he leaves. I don't really have a treatment for it, and I don't know if it is causing other disorders, but lately I haven't been being able to eat, which isn't that good. Like, I'm not like losing weight or anything, but like I it, I get full really easy, like after 2-3 bites of food, and it's really scary to me. Um, I actually did attempt suicide a couple weeks ago, and I am happy that I did not die, and I am here right now. Um, so I don't really know what else to say about depression, but if you don't have depression, good for you, because it really does suck, and it sucks to be inside, and you're like trapped in, you're like your own enemy when you have depression, and it really does suck. And yeah, so just be happy if you don't have depression, and yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about depression. So I hope this video helped.